Hijau stabilo nih.
Betul correct. So this bottle is
Water.
Okay. And the cover is
Pink.
purple.
Magenta.
Red.
Magenta. Magenta.
Okay. And what we use it for?
For green.
Drinking.
Water.
Water.
And then can you describe it
So.
bisakah kalian menjelaskan botol minum ini dengan penjelasan yang lebih lengkap?
Bentuknya the shape is.
For example,
Materials.
materials.
Yeah.
For example, the bottle, I got the bottle from my childhood friend. And then
Oh.
when I touch the bottle, it reminds me of her warmth, her love.
Itu yang
Bukan sungai. Okay, that's right.
Should I describe the color too? No.
It's up to you.
Okay, so the bottle is yellow, and it's two. The shape is cylindrical, and then I got the bottle from a Don Rice.
Oh, from the
Don Rice, yes. I got it because I asked a question. Yes, I got the bottle, and it was like 2 years ago. And I got the bottle.
Okay. And what is your impression of the bottle now?
It's like a friend.
Oh, so deep. Okay, now we would like to learn about how to describe something more deeper, so we can get the vivid imagination about what we describe. Right, I have shared the link on our group WhatsApp. You can open it, and you will see this display.
What is this? Oh.
Yeah. So the material is still related to descriptive text, but we will see it later. Okay, have you opened it?
Yes.
And then you can scroll down. Let's watch the video first.
Sorry, miss.
It's okay.
Allah, iklan.
Wow, did.
Ada premium loh, miss. YouTube ya, miss.
Iya. Kalau dia buka lumayan mahal.
27.000 ya, miss.
Sekarang mau apa lagi?
Mana suaranya, miss?
Where is the sound? Wait.
Think or invent using the five senses. And the big hello everyone and welcome to my class. In this video, you will learn how to write a descriptive writing. A descriptive writing is a text that describes a person, place, thing, or an event using the five senses. And the main goal of descriptive writing is to create a vivid and moving picture in the reader's mind. You actually want to make the reader feel like they are part of what's going on. And this can be done using three techniques: sensory details, show not tell, and figurative language. Sensory details use the five senses: sight, smell, taste, sound, and touch to add depth of detail to writing. If you want to bring your story to life, then use them. Write so the reader can actually see the beach, hear the birds, smell the flowers, taste ice cream, or feel the breeze. The second technique is show not tell. Show not tell is showing the reader the actions and feelings instead of telling. Don't tell the reader the girl was scared. Show her actions and feelings instead. She was biting her nails and her
Essay.
What do you get from descriptive essay?
It describes something more deeply.
Is
Describe something more deeply.
describe something more deeply. What we use to describe something more deeply based on the video.
Five senses.
Yes, using
Five
five
senses.
senses and what is it again? First five senses and then show not tell techniques and then
Figurative language.
figurative language. So today we will focus on identifying or recognizing the figurative language and sensory details. Only you can click that on the section. Okay. Okay, now I would like to tell you about descriptive essay. Okay. For the introduction, a descriptive essay is a type of writing that uses vivid language to paint a picture of a person, place, object, event, or experience. It aims to engage the reader's senses and create a memorable impression. The goal is to help the reader visualize and feel the subject being described. So it is not simply about describe something, but we use descriptive essay to paint a picture, to engage the reader's senses and impression. Okay, so we can visualize what the other person tries to describe, something like that. And then, what is a descriptive essay? So in descriptive essay, it is used to create a vivid picture in words, and then focus on the five senses, and it is part of creative writing. Yeah, it's a bit difficult for you, but since today we are going to identify only, so later in the next meetings you will learn to write descriptive essay. We just focus on today's lesson, okay? And then why we should create a vivid pictures again? To make the reader imagine. But using picture words. Using words. Okay. Yeah. Here are the key elements of a descriptive essay. The first one, sensory details, figurative language, and organization. Sensory details, like the video said before, engage all five senses to give the reader a complete sense of the subject. Jadi biasanya, misalkan kita nih ingin mendeskripsikan sesuatu ke orang lain agar lebih jelas, kita biasanya rasanya begini, kalau disebut tuh begini, kalau dia lihat tuh bagaikan melihat matanya itu seluas lautan. Something like that. And then figurative language, biasanya kalau kita ingin menjelaskan sesuatu dengan lebih detail, itu menggunakan metaphors, similes, and personification to add depth and vividness to your descriptions. Have you ever heard about metaphors? How about similes? Don't remember. We will talk about it later. And then personification. Okay, and then in the descriptive essay, like the video said before, has its own structure, but since it's creative writing, we can create our own structure as long as it is, berkesinambungan antar paragraf. Okay, next. Here, the figurative language that commonly used in descriptive essay. The first one, metaphors. A metaphor is a figure of speech that compares two unlike things without using like or as. Can you give me an example? But in bahasa apa?
Kalung yang berkilau
Di
di malam hari.
Di langit
Di
malam.
malam.
Wow.
Yang sekarang
Strang itu itulah. Ada tahu nih strang apa?
Maha
Oh, ngantuk.
di langit.
Di
Malam.
Okay, and then the example of Simius. Her laughter was like the tinkling of wind chimes, light, and air. Jadi dia menggambarkan tawa seseorang itu seperti,
Chinese itu apa nih?
ayo chimes apa?
Apa ya?
bel siapa sih?
Ya pokoknya.
Oh, apa ini?
Apa dia? Ada aku.
Next, personification. The wind whispered secrets through the leaves of the ancient trees. Jadi anginnya membisikkan
Rahasia.
rahasia melalui dedaunan
Yang pohon yang tua.
ya
Pohon
tua.
tua.
Kayak saya itu kayak
Keramat.
bersejarah.
Oh, keramat kah?
Sekarang berikan Miss contoh dalam bahasanya metafor siapa?
Parah.
Kalau biasanya yang ada di sekitar kita tuh omongan kamu pedes banget ya sama.
Oh.
Nah, kalau simil, contoh simil apa? Dalam bahasa. Ketika ngeliat dia itu seperti ngeliat
Matahari terbit. Nasi.
matahari terbit. Oke, then example of personification in bahasa.
Pink itu menari-nari.
Oke.
Oh.
Ini bahasa Indian. So it is quite difficult but interesting to do, right? And then the descriptive essay always includes these five senses. The first one, smell, sight, sound, taste, touch. Jadi biasanya dia menggambarkan sesuatu menggunakan indera rasa kita. For example, when I touch the bottle, it reminds me of my childhood friend, for example, something like that. And then let's see examples. It's because it's small, so it looks like
Oke, Miss. My eyes.
And then the sign says her eyes, the color of a stormy sea, shimmered with a mischievous gleam. Okay, and you can see it in the PowerPoint that I have shared with you.
Okay, yes. Good.
Let's try to identify the figurative language and sensory details together. Tell me which one is the symbols.
It's like a burst of sunshine.
Yeah.
Nomor 2, kalimat 2 personifikasi. Ada yang mesti jawabannya? Uy. With black hair that doesn't know waterfall. Nice. Oh, itu serius kan, Miss? Itu metafor, Miss. Ah, itu metafor.
Kalau yang di bawahnya, simbolisnya.
Itu anu metafor.
My best friend gitu.
Itu simbol yang bawah.
Yang di atasnya
Oh,
apa?
personification. Personification kan, Miss?
And then this one. Her talent shines brighter than 1,000 stars.
Metafor.
Metafor.
And then her fingers like lost strings.
Personification.
Okay, good job. And then apa lagi ya?
My best friend.
Jennifer is a shoulder.
Ini apa?
Sai.
Jadi penulis itu mendeskripsikannya melalui mata. Mata si penulis ya, bukan matanya dia. Mata si penulis melihat dia bagaimana.
Oh, wow.
And then ready.
Eh,
In. Kalau ini bisa nih, have you just like terus ini kita apa? Sensory detail sama. Soalnya ada disebutkan nama penulis juga kita lihat dari sudut pandang.
oh, no, ear. Mendengar. Oh, paling bisa. Harus
Kalau ini, ear, nih.
Ya, iya.
Oke, ear.
Ear.
Hearing. Okay, good job. Now you understand the task. And then let's back to the link before.
Ya Allah.
Let's try group assignment.
Oh,
Task, klik here.
Tas.
And then there are 3 tags, so I will divide you into 3 groups. The first one will be Ikhwan, Dian, Yulin, and Rishda. Please identify the figurative language and sensory details in text A. And then the second group will be Rida, Rahmat, and Fajrin. Please identify the text B. And then the last group will be Farid, Farah, Fani, Novi, and Kika will identify the text C. You can give the answer in the comment section, okay? Here. Don't forget to write your members group. Okay, you can make a circle or sit close with your
Miss, kabur.
Wait. Which group? Okay, group 3.
Sabar Fadli.
Group 3.
Jawaban teks itu sedikit jawabannya.
Ini apa, Miss?
Okay. Do you have a question? Do you have a design?
Thank you, Miss.
Do you need your course? Okay. Go ahead.
Yang belajarnya apa?
Bagus nih. Altinggu.
Okay, sudah ada yang komen nih. There's a comment already.
Aku dong.
Well, let's wait for the first group.
Sige.